Yo, odofo me da wasesa wotena se twen ye ne koje agwadu nkrato na yasan aba sisia na wode wafri no ato top tv a yemofra ye manjumede no na wani gusu a worehwe sabri na sabri no yetu ye star corner said e bedi kan e ka kire star corner no ye baabi a yabo ade amamofra na ye ne mofra edin kita ho edin komo ehwe niam a wonso wotumi aye achade anyame ede ache won ewo mu no ye pese ni nyina edadi ewo MMOFRA ye manjumede no so eno nti enne me wo me ba ketwa bi ewo me nchen wa ha me no eba bediri nkomo wonu se mofra no de na twi ni ka no aye wonden kakra nti no ye de be frafra nti me pa cho na wo de achen why oye oba oye wonana nti no se wo se twi no nheda entoto yi a meme ha wo ye de brofo no be frafra twi no na ya hwe na bibia akoso kama awmawo nti mekọ ma brante wa no sisi a wo teden
acha me hu
na wo fra oden
from a European boat 90 na me di in fidu.
What did you do? Brofo how many years? 10 years, right? Okay. Uriel, what class are you?
More class 5.
What class 5? Who go school way?
We go to school or Covenant Presby school Ewojolu.
Covenant
Presby school Ewojolu.
Covenant Presby school Ewojolu. Very good. Yen share we be say adenti and wala betna ha. Bookworm season 2 last 2 years, right? Ona winning lower primary category, no, right? Okay. Yep, be share a dang na motivate you, a dang na Emma to me join is our bookworm competition. No?
Well, at first I wasn't really into reading. So when I watched the Bookworm season 1 competition, I realized that reading can help me in so many ways. So with the help of my parents, I joined the competition.
And you won. Let's see. My share, we call auditioning, and I'm go through how many seasons, how many weeks, and I'm go through 14 weeks. Okay. You share the journey through after auditioning. The auditioning. How did you feel when you were selected to join the bookworm competition?
Well, before I went for the audition, I wasn't really into reading. So when I went for the audition, I didn't think I would be chosen. But when I was chosen, I felt like this would go great. So throughout the week, it was reading.
It was reading. Now, let's see how you were able to combine, because you were going to school, then you had to go for every week participation of the bookworm. Abribiana was so called copy finals. How were you combining?
Oh, well, you see, during the competition, I was going to school, as you said. So it's like whenever I come home, I have to take my time with my parents so that I'll practice and I'll read, so that on that day I'll get it perfect. Because if I don't practice, I would never have won the competition.
So you were practicing. What were some of the materials that you were reading? Because someone is watching you at home and also maybe want to join bookworm or want to inculcate the habit of reading. What were some of the materials that you were reading that helped you to be able to be in the competition?
Well, I've been reading books, newspapers, such as the junior newspaper. And also, like, let's say, maybe when we go on graduation, the newsletter they give us, I read a lot of them to get my vocabulary straight.
And you read storybooks as well?
Yes, sir.
And how do you read storybooks? In a day or a month? How many storybooks do you read? Like,
or maybe in a week, I read about 5 storybooks.
In a week, you read about 5 storybooks? Wow. Then you read a lot.
Yes.
Good. Now, let's look at the competition. I think I watched it some time ago, and you won Best Reader of the Week. I think you won it several times. How many times did you win?
Oh, about 3 to 4 times.
3 to 4 times. Best Reader for the week for 3 to 4 times.
Yes.
Wow. What was the secret?
Well,
because we were competing with other kids as well.
Well, at the first week, things didn't really go out well. So throughout the week, getting to the 5th and 6th week, I started to develop more interest in the reading. So as I practiced a lot, and I became the best reader.
Okay. Let's see the impact that it has had on you. Sorry. As you were reading, you go for competition. When you were in the competition, did you see any impact in your academic work? As classroom, you were able to do something extraordinary from when you were not in the bookworm competition?
Oh yes, after the bookworm competition, I learned that the reading has helped me in so many ways. I was even able to establish a reading club at my school, Covenant Presby. And I also set up the URIEL Foundation.
Wow.
And now also I'm hosting a show called Time with URIEL.
Time with URIEL. Wow. So you establish a reading competition in your school.
A reading club.
A reading club. And what do they do? What do you do?
There we read storybooks.
Okay.
And find new words we have not met and find their meanings.
Wow. So you were doing that with your friends?
Yes, please.
Good. And now let's talk about the foundation. What is the name of the foundation?
The foundation is the URIEL Foundation.
URIEL Foundation. So what do you do?
Well, the URIEL Foundation is a registered Ghanaian non-profit organization established to instill the passion of reading in the hearts and minds of children.
Wow.
Our mission at the URIEL Foundation is to inspire, empower, encourage, and inculcate the habit of reading in children.
Wow.
We also donate books to some people who do not have access to reading books.
So who is supporting you with this foundation? Do you have sponsors? Do you have people who are helping you with the foundation?
Oh yes, with the help of my parents and the STEP publishers.
Okay.
I'm able to donate books to people.
STEP publishers?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I'm able to donate books to the children who do not have access to reading books.
Okay. So which places have you been donating books? You can mention some few for us to
Oh, I've been to so many places in some schools and communities, such as the Kwesitente in Isawom.
In Isawom. Okay.
And then I've also been to the South district here in Accra.
Okay.
I've also been to the Ghana Library to read with some students.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's a good project. That's a good project. So STEP Foundation, they are giving you STEP publication. Okay. So they've been giving you books for donation to donate to schools and also people who want to read, right?
Yes, please.
Okay. So now we would want you to tell us, what do you need? How do you want the foundation? Where do you want the foundation to be in the next 5 years, in the 10 years? How do you want it to be?
I want the foundation to expand to help encourage reading in children. Because nowadays, children like me spend a lot of time on TV and social media and lot without reading, which cannot help them at all. So I want to expand the foundation to help encourage children to read more. Because the more you read, the more you know.
The more you read, the more you know. I would like you to look into your camera and tell the general public, the children like you, what do you want them to do? And also, what you want people to support, to support you.
Well, what I want children to do is that they should take books and read, because a reader today, a leader tomorrow. Also, I want to encourage parents like my parents to help children to read, because if you want to enlarge your child's world, love of books is the best of all. So if you want to partner us at the URIEL Foundation, you can reach us on all our social media handles at the URIEL Foundation or Time with URIEL on Facebook and on YouTube. Or you can also call or WhatsApp us on 055-313-2123.
Wow. Do you have some people that you want to acknowledge before you leave?
Oh yes. I want to show appreciation to the Lord Almighty for preserving my life to witness another day. I also want to thank the following people, such as my family members, my school, Covenant Presby School, STEP publishers, the Ghana Library, and I also want to thank you, Auntie Nancy, for letting me be on your show. I'm grateful.
I'm grateful. Wow. Send your person your mano a yening. On dear ordinary who she mono, now what to one anamon, ene nia ɔreyɛ sɛ yɛde ne information no egu TV no so sɛ wopɛ sɛ wobua URIEL Foundation na o distribute books ma mmɔfra wọ́n so wọ́pẹ́ sẹ́ wọ́n sua agye nti wobɛtumi ɛso n'asɛn na waboa no ama wɔtumi ɛne ne nuanom ne mfɛfo a ɛwɔ akyirikyiri ɛne bɛnkyɛn a wɔn so wɔnni akenkan ho nimudeɛ no wɔn so wɔn atumi ɛne no ahwɛ abɔ mu ma wɔtumi aboa wɔn